Alright, let's see if we can get this. Finally got myself yet another, wobbly camcorder, if I can sit still here. It's amazing that seems every time I get a new, well, they're not really new camcorders, they're old used camcorders, but I get them, they seem to wear out fairly quickly. Yet my piece of crap little $20 recorder has been working for years. Anyway, I wanted to try out my new camcorder. It's nice and clear here. Whoa. It's funny, when my hair is wet, it's all like I have none, but when it dries up. Anyways, this is supposed to be a serious video. Why did I set up my blog 10 years ago? It was to document my running. Something I haven't done much of for quite a while. My last marathon was in September 2011. My last 10-mile road race, I believe, was 2016 or 15. Yeah, it's been a while. I've ultimately paid the price for abusing my body over the years. It all started when I was 18 years old and I played a hell of a lot of tennis on hard courts. Wore out my knees and my ankles. Then I went away to university and gained a bunch of weight. Then I came home and dropped out. And I played a shitload of tennis on that extra weight. I went from playing tennis at 175 pounds to playing a lot of tennis at 240. And I played a lot of tennis in 2000, we're going back. 20, 21, 22 years old. That was a while ago. Yeah, I don't think it helped the knees. I stopped playing tennis in 2001 after just running out of people to play with. We all move on. The high school friends, one by one, they slowly disappear and fade away or move away. And I got back into tennis in 2006. I was renting a basement apartment and the landlord upstairs played a little bit. Wasn't the greatest, but at least we could get out there and play. It was a lot of fun. 2006, 2007, that's when I took up marathon running. It's been well documented that I overtrained at an insane level, 2007, 8, and 9, and set some very unusually crazy ultra training records. At one point I ran 4 marathons in the span of 77 hours. I had a day where I ran 85k within, I think it was within a 12-hour period. I've done 2 marathons in 2 days in 2 countries. Yeah. And again, 2007 I took up running because I wanted to lose weight. I was 238 pounds. And I realized it was time to transition. And I knew that once I got myself on estrogen, I would gain weight, so I decided to lose weight first. Took up running, lost 60 pounds in 6 months, got into marathon running. 2008 comes around, I got myself down to 165 pounds, which is not bad for a male at 5'10" at the time. And I was, 34 years old. Set my personal best marathon of 3 hours and 16 minutes and 59 seconds, but who's counting? Then we got off the testosterone, legitimately got rid of the testosterone producers, and we started pumping my body full of estrogen, and I kept running as much as I could, trained even harder, and ran over 4,000 kilometers in 2009 and still found myself gaining weight. I went from 165 to about 190 by the end of 2009. 4,000 kilometers on 190 pounds, and that's all road. I don't do tracks, I don't do treadmills. This is all on roads. And even worse, sidewalks in some case. 2010, 2011, kept running, put on more weight. I believe I was 230 pounds when I ran my last marathon. Which is ironic, because I was at 238 and said, I gotta get in shape. Should anyone run a marathon when they're 230 pounds? Well, I don't think there's any real right answer to that question, but you have to recognize the extra toll it takes on your joints, your knees, your legs, everything. The more weight you carry, the more you're asking of your body. And let's just say I beat the fuck out of my body to the point where I've been borderline disabled. I've had instability in my knees since 2012. I think it was 2012 I ran a half marathon and I gained even more weight, and I was wall to wall at the very back. I barely made it in under the 3-hour time limit, and there was an ambulance following me for the whole race. That was kind of a sign that maybe you shouldn't be doing this anymore. By then the back started to get sore, and so I did what any of them do. I went off and took a job in shift work and did overnights. Several years of 12-hour shifts, staying up all night, drinking lots of coffee, eating donuts, and not getting much exercise. Fast forward to January 1st, 2018. No, let's fast forward to September 1st, 2017. That's when I was at my worst. 350 pounds. I could barely walk. I got away from that shift work stuff, and I've been trying to get back to a regular sleeping schedule. It is not easy to just switch. The whole basis to a healthy living is combination: eat, sleep, food. If you're not getting good sleep, you're not going to feel like exercising, and it may hinder your ability to be motivated to eat properly. Anyway, we're off to a good start. We have dropped 28 pounds in 5 months, and I am now at the point where I was able to go out for 3-kilometer walks without having my back seize up to the point where I couldn't move. That's what I was faced with September, October, November, December. Once or twice a week I'd go out for a walk and the back would seize up on me because I'm carrying so much weight. It gets so sore that I would literally have to stop and sit down either on the curb or on the side of the road or whatever. Not good. Anyway, a week ago I tripped and rolled my ankle right over the edge of my desk. I was so worried about falling on the ice and snow, which I tend to have done every year that I've lived here in Newfoundland. I have not done that for a couple of years. Just as I'm getting back in shape, I roll the ankle. Luckily, it's not the bad ankle. My bad ankle, I tore ligaments in my right ankle in 2011. It's never been the same since. Now I roll over on the left one. And so here we are 6 days later. I decided to test it out for the first time. I went for a little 10-minute walk, and it's sore. But you know what? The back held up, and I guess what I'm saying now is, I guess to celebrate it's not really the 10th year anniversary of my running. It's been running for 11, but 2008 was a very special year, especially August. I tried to take on some extremely crazy running goals. I said I was going to run a marathon every day in August. I ended up getting up to 11 in 14 days when I finally said this ain't going to happen. But it motivated me to push hard and strong. I achieved some goals that I never ever before imagined I could. So on the 10-year anniversary of that, I'm going to set some new goals right here, right now. It is February 17th, 2018. And I am determined to get myself back into shape, even if we start with walking, a 10-minute walk every day for the next week. Then we'll go up to 15, then we'll go up to 20. And if this ankle heals up, we'll start light jogging on it. And hopefully once we get into March, we'll be able to actually run a kilometer without stopping. Then we'll try to run 2 kilometers, and then we'll go to 3. I'm 44 years old, so it's tough when you get older to get in shape. It's even tougher when you're coming into it so badly out of shape. I need to lose half my body weight. 328. Cut that in half. 164. That's where I want to be. That's where I have been. That's where I need to be. And we're doing it on old knees that are unstable, ligaments that are all beat up, and a body, the heart, the lungs, the blood pressure, everything's not in good shape. And but you know what? 44 is still young. There are people who run marathons into their 80s and 90s. Tom Brady can win a Super Bowl. Actually, he lost, didn't he? Tom Brady's 40, but he made the NFL Finals. That's still pretty good. And there's at least one athlete in all major pro sports starting this season. Jaromir Jagr is older than me. Mike, what's his name? Adam Vinatieri, football player, older than me. Daniel Nestor, still playing pro tennis, older than me. So there are major sports athletes who are older than me, still going, which means I can still go, and I'm going to go. So if it's the last fucking thing I ever do, I'm going to run another marathon. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're going to start putting together a plan, working day by day, and I will get there. That is a guarantee. That's the bottom line, because I said so.